All right. How's everybody doing? I am G, the seeker of truth. This is Spiritual Stake. And yes, your spirit is at stake. We are in our Bible breakdown here at Spiritual Stake. We are in chapter 15 of the book of Exodus. Just a quick overview of 14. The children of Israel have parted the sea, the Red Sea. The Pharaoh and his armies have been wiped out. The children of Israel, they in the wilderness and they complaining already. They say, man, we could have better for us to die over there in Egypt than come all the way out here in the wilderness and die. But the Most High brought them through that. Like I say, chapter 14 ended with the parting of the Red Sea and the children of Israel being allowed passage and the army of Pharaoh being wiped out. So, just like I say, that's just a quick overview. So we finna move right along, going into chapter 15, like I once said earlier. Y'all already know how we do. If you gonna fire up, go ahead on and fire up. And with no further ado, chapter 15. Then sang Moses and the children of Israel this song unto the Lord, and spake, saying, I will sing unto the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. The Lord is my strength and my song, and he is become my salvation. He is my God, and I will prepare him an habitation, my father's God, and I will exalt him. The Lord is a man of war. The Lord is his name. Pharaoh's chariots and his host has he cast into the sea. His chosen captains are also drowned in the Red Sea. The depths have covered them. They sank into the bottom as a stone. Thy right hand, O Lord, is become glorious in power. Thy right hand, O Lord, has dashed in pieces the enemy. And in the greatness of thy excellency, thou hast overthrown them that rose up against thee. Thou sent forth thy wrath, which consumed them as stubble. And with the blast of thy nostrils, the waters were gathered together. The flood stood upright as an heap, and the depths were congealed in the heart of the sea. The enemy said, I will pursue, I will overtake, I will divide the spoils. My lust shall be satisfied upon them. I will draw my sword, my hand shall destroy them. Thou didst blow with thy wind, the sea covered them. They sank as lead. They sank as lead in the mighty waters. Who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Who is like thee, glorious in holiness, fearful in praise, doing wonders? Now, I'm going to stop right there just so I can pinpoint one thing. We have to look at the fact that there were other gods worshipped in this time. Right? And why you say that, G? Because Pharaoh wasn't serving the same God the children of Israel was serving, obviously. In verse 11, the children of Israel asked God, say, who is like unto thee, O Lord, among the gods? Saying we knowing there's other gods, but ain't none of them like you. You done brought us out of slavery. You done brought us out of bondage. You done whacked the enemy. Talking about knocked them out. I'm talking about even the Pharaoh and his chief captain. I'm just saying. Or matter of fact, they just saying. I'm saying what they said. We saying the same thing. 12. Thou stretchest out thy right hand, the earth swalloweth them. Thou in thy mercy hast led forth the people which thou hast redeemed. Thou hast guided them in thy strength unto thy holy habitation. The people shall hear and be afraid. Sorrow shall take hold on the inhabitants of Palestina. Then the dukes of Edom shall be amazed. The mighty men of Moab trembling shall take hold upon them. All the inhabitants of Canaan shall melt away. Fear and dread shall fall upon them. By the greatness of thy arm thou shalt be as still as a stone, till thy people pass over. O Lord, till the people pass over, which thou hast purchased. So he bought them. You didn't, well, we wasn't bought. We wasn't brought out of bondage. We was bought out. They said it right there. So you purchased us. Thou shalt bring them in and plant them in the mountain of thine inheritance, in the place, O Lord, which thou hast made for thee to dwell in the sanctuary, O Lord, which thy hands have established. The Lord shall reign forever and ever. For the horse of Pharaoh went in with his chariots and with his horsemen into the sea, and the Lord brought again the waters of the sea upon them. But the children of Israel went on dry land in the midst of the sea. And Miriam the prophetess, the sister of Aaron, took a timber in her hand, and all the women went out after her with timbers and with dances. And Miriam answered them, Sing ye to the Lord, for he has triumphed gloriously. The horse and his rider has he thrown into the sea. So Moses brought So Moses brought Israel from the Red Sea, and they went out into the wilderness of Shur, and they went 3 days in the wilderness and found no water. 23. And when they came to Marah, they could not drink of the waters of Marah, for they were bitter. Therefore, the name of it was called Marah. And the people murmured against Moses, saying, What shall we drink? And he cried unto the Lord, and the Lord showed him a tree, which when he had cast into the waters were made sweet. There he made for them a statue and an ordinance, and there he proved them. Excuse me. All right. So, they done been brought out of bondage. Right? They didn't see these works. They seen the plagues. They seen the Passover. They seen the Jordan. They seen the Red Sea. Right? Being parted. They seeing their enemies being devoured by the waves. They see how it was a cloud brought for protection, a pillar of fire at night for light. And how it was a blockage in between you and your enemies, because even though they could see you, or they felt like they could see you, they just couldn't touch you. Right? And now we done been the whole first 24 chapters. Hold on, the first 20 chapters, they praising. You our God. You my God. Hey, you my God. You done did this. You done put the horse and his rider. You done knocked them armies off. You my God. We singing. We dancing. We praising. Hold up. We ain't got no water. Hey, what we gonna do? Moses say, hey, man. These people out here crying because they ain't got no water. Say the water over here bitter. It's too bitter. Say, get a tree, throw the tree in the water. Got the tree, put the tree in the water sweet, and the people drank it. And get what it say? Moses proved. Say, what did he prove? What did he prove? The same thing God trying to tell you today. That if I was a God over there, I'm going to be a God right here. If I had you over there and I got you right here. If I had you back then, I got you right now. But you ain't listening, though. 26. And said, if thou wilt diligently hearken to the voice of the Lord thy God, and will do that which is right in his sight, and will give ear to his commandments, and keep all his statutes, I will put none of these diseases upon you which I have brought upon the Egyptians, for I am the Lord that healeth thee. And they came to Elam, where were 12 wells of water, and 70 palm trees, and they encamped there by waters. Now we got to go back to 26 because that sounds like a threat. It didn't even sound like a threat. It is a threat. It's a sign. It's disguised so crazy though, because it's like, you don't have to do this, but if you do not do this, I'm going to give you those same plagues I gave the Egyptians. So now it take you to like, was they worshiping out of praise and out of true worship? Or was it now becoming the point of, we have to worship or we gonna get these plagues? We gotta be scared of this, and it doesn't make sense. I got a child. I don't want my daughter to be scared of me. I want her to understand that I am her father, and I'm gonna protect her first and foremost. I am gonna discipline her, but I love her above anything, and I don't want fear to be even in the equation. So now, let's get to breaking it down. When you look at stuff like that, and then it go back to where Moses say he wanted to told Pharaoh that God wanted to show him that this was his earth. And then when we know that this realm that we were in, this plane in which we live on, this firmament in which we are trapped up in, was given to the fallen one. We look at from Genesis, we seen the lies. We seen the deception. I'm going to tell you what I ain't seen a lot of. I ain't seen a lot of love. That's what I ain't seen a lot of. I seen a whole lot of lying. I seen a whole lot of manipulation. I seen a whole lot of murder. I'm talking about I seen a whole lot of lust. I'm seeing a whole lot of sexual. I'm talking about the men was trying to hit the angels. They was outside. Every man in the town was at the door like, hey, send them men out here. We need to know them. And now, in that sense, the wise men will sit back and be like, we know that we were taught everything backwards. We know that even back in the Old Testaments, there was more than one God. There was more than one God worship. I don't care how you look at it. Read the Bible. And then when you say Bible and you think of Baal, some people have considered the Bible to be Babel, right? Which would make sense. It'd be funny. It'd be one of those things they do with the words. But I'm just, you know me. You know me. This is what we do here, baby. We put it on the table. And right now, the table is heavy. The table is rocking. But we ain't going to stop. That was the end of chapter 15. I am G, the seeker of truth. This here is Spiritual State. And until next time, y'all stay elevated.